He said the state government also needs to know exactly what preachers will be saying to ensure they aren't spreading anti-people and anti-government sentiments. Well, let's take a look before we take some reactions.
The religious affairs said for anybody going to sermon on a Friday, he should bring his scriptures for review. And it's normal. Even in Saudi Arabia, it's done like that. You know, we cannot say because you have been given opportunity to be a clergy, you go there and preach some gospels that are, you know, anti-people, anti-government, and you think it's normal. We want to be able to see what they are preaching, hear what they are saying. You know, we are working together with the security agencies, the Department of State Service, the police, the civil defense, and even the military.
I mean, this is incredible. He actually compared Nigeria to Saudi Arabia. I mean, this isn't the first time Niger State has imposed a level of oversight on public discourse. Last month, we discussed this. Governor Bago also directed the Commissioner of Police to seal off Badegi FM radio station over alleged incitement. Let me take some reactions to this story. This person wrote on X. While the Nigerian Constitution guarantees freedom of thought, conscience, and religion, it explicitly states that the government shall not adopt any religion as a state religion. It also allows for restrictions on fundamental rights for the purpose of maintaining public order and security. The legality of the governor's directive is therefore a subject of debate, but this policy is unprecedented in the level of government oversight as it introduces the contentious legislation over religious content, and this has drawn criticism from religious leaders and congregants who view this innocuous policy as an insidious infringement on constitutional protections. Another ex-user wrote, Mr. Governor, your duty is to protect the security and welfare of the state, not to intrude on people's rights of expression or dictate how they worship. Your responsibility is to ensure that regardless of what is preached in places of worship, peace and security are maintained. Have you now become a gospel police? Why try to regulate sermons instead of focusing on your core duty? Stay in your lane, safeguard the state, keep the peace, and separate government responsibility from religion. And I thought that was so
That was very powerful. Thank you so much. He summed my thoughts this way, that the governor of Niger State has been majoring on a lot of minors in recent times. There are many issues in Niger State that deserve his attention more than this. Yes. When it comes to religious freedom, we've often talked about it and how free it is here in Nigeria. Is guaranteed by the Constitution. Unfortunately, when you start to police, as it were, clerics, and comparing us to Saudi Arabia that is an Islamic